What's up everybody, how is the going? Today is the part 26 of Flutter social media chat app generation tutorial 2021. In this video, we are going to see about load the data from our local devices. As you know, when we open any chat application, the previous conversation messages load at first and then the new messages appear. So, as you know, we are using SQLite to store our conversation messages. So in this video we are going to see about loading that previous conversation messages from our local database, that is SQLite. So without wasting any time, let's get started. First come here under local database management, under SQLite management. So here we have to make a method to fetch all the data. Okay, So what we done in that method, at first we use exception handling, and under that try block we make the instance of database, and then we make a raw query. This is a simple SQL query where we want to fetch some column value of a table. So as you know, when we insert the messages in our local database through this method, insert message in user table, we use the username, the connected username as table name. So we fetching all the information from that username. So this is the table name. Okay, if you follow my series, hope you know it. And as you can see, in that username table we provide some information just like actual message, message time, message holder, message date, message time. So we want to take that all information. As we can see, we want to fetch all the information, then writing all these things again and again is not a good idea. So we write select start. So start means all, so select all from that table. Okay, so that will be better choice. And then we print the result to see how the data is coming here, because we have to use structurized data. Here we have to make a model. Okay, without using a model it is not possible to structure it all the things. So under that content we make a folder name as model, and under that model we have to make previous message structure. Okay, so we have to make the model at first. So now we have to make a factory constructor with that. Okay, so we make a model of the previous messages. I make a very big mistake here, sorry. Here that's not required actually, all the things. Okay, we have to make this all that field to the public so that we can access from the other file as well. Sorry for that mistakes. So under that local database management, we have to now do one thing. So you can see here it is coming from list list of map string dynamics. So we make a temp map here to take that map string dynamic of every element. Okay, we have to call here previous message structure to JSON, and we have to provide that temp map as well. Okay, so I change that variable name so that will be make sense. Copy it, paste it. Okay, now we have to return that list as well. So return take previous messages. So here the coming error because we have to provide, we have to change the type as well. So okay, and here we have to, if there is any error, then we have to return the empty string, empty list. Okay, so it is good looking here. Now come back here under chat screen. Now as I say in the earlier of that video, in any chat application, when you open any chat box, then the previous messages load at first, then the incoming new messages loading. Okay, so here we have to change a thing here, that fetch incoming messages take the data new messages from the database, that is Firebase. So we have to cut it at first and write load previous stored messages. Okay, so we have to make that method at first, load, come here, previous stored messages. Okay, there will be try catch because if there any error it will be provided, and after the finally block, that's not a method. Okay, we have to provide this here. Okay, fetch incoming messages, and we will make this as a asynchronous. We can add await. Is it good? So if there is error, we have to print a debugging message. You can use at your test debugging message. I just print here previous message fetching error in chat box, in chat screen, and then the error. Okay, now we have to fetch that. So why it is not give suggesting? Yeah, no, get all previous messages and then provide the username. So it will give us that type. So we take only this, and this is a future method. So stored previous messages. Okay, okay, so we have to import that library. So I just use a normal loop because in the enhanced loop there is a problem about the until the completion of the enhanced loop. Before that, the other operation after enhanced loop is performed automatically, but if I use that ordinary loop, then after that loop completion, the afterwards will be performed. That's why I prefer that normal loop, but you can try that with the enhanced loop, but there will be a execution gap. Okay, that's the problem I told just before, so I recommended you to use that normal loop as well. Okay, so as you know, when we open any of the chat, then that message is coming by default because we use, when we make that UI, we insert that two message samarpan dasgupta and amitabu garai by default. So we have to remove that at first. Okay, we remove that later because that structure is very much required. Okay, and we have to now insert some of that. So I copy things from here. The key is message and the value is time. Then we have to do in such a way. So previous message dot actual message and previous message dot time. Okay, and then we have to provide the chat messages. So here is the problem, that's all about the chat messages. We have to make a change here. Okay, sorry for that, but that will be chat message types. Okay, what's the problem, man? Oh, import the library, it's my bad. So here we have to make another method. So copy it, wrap it, paste it. Okay, so come here. Okay, we make one more thing here, just complete it at first. Message folder just a minute. Yeah, here you can see under the chat screen we have to add the list of conversation message folder, and that will be true or false. So we can manage it in that way, message folder, so that will be type of bool. So copy it, wrap it, paste it. Okay, so that will be that the changes we made here under previous message structure, that will be helpful when we insert data in here. Okay, so come back here and processing all these things taking us so much time. That's why we have to pass if mounted. We have to start the loading here. Okay. And where we stop that loading, come here. We stop the loading and then we call that fetch incoming messages, because the loading for the incoming messages from the database will operate it in that fetch incoming messages and related methods, so we don't have to bother that. So we stop the loading we started here, and that's all work associated with loading the previous messages just stored in our local device. Okay, so I make a hot reload for all the changes. Okay, now open it. Let's see what happened next. First clear the console and then open it. Okay, that's all the previous messages that stored in our phone local database, that is SQFlite. Okay, that data is stored from there. In fact, if I want to store something right now, just like hello Samarpan, and send it. Let's close this, clear the console and open it, and let's see if that hello Samarpan message is appeared to the last or not. And you can clearly see the hello Samarpan message is appeared to the last. So in this video we are covering about loading previous messages from the local database. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, because the next video of the tutorial and other video of that channel is coming very soon. Have a nice day. Bye bye.